Hello there, Lynx here, and yes, we are playing more of Tied by Numbers. Have you checked out if you are like neighbors with someone when it comes to phone numbers? Well, I have not done that, and I don't plan to. But the girls have done that, and well, we'll see how it goes. Alice, Anne-Marie, Amanda, and Alex left the day after the party. At night our parents arrived from their trip and I went to meet them. They were all excited to tell us about their travel, but Amber didn't leave her room to greet them. She stayed there ever since the Never Neighbored game and didn't leave even to eat. That sounds scary. It stayed that way till Monday morning when we were ready to go to school. My stepfather offered to give us a ride. I accepted without thinking twice, and I wasn't up for walking today. My stepfather was drinking some coffee before taking us to school. He was happy today and up for some talk with his daughters.
So, how's the weekend? You still haven't said anything about it?
Amber was focusing on her phone. She didn't answer her father.
Oh, it was awesome. We had a slumber party and had fun playing games.
That's great. We should try doing some family programs next Saturday since it will be my day off.
But normally Saturday is not your day off, what?
I'll be busy this weekend. That's new. You aren't the only one with friends. I also have people to hang out with.
I was surprised by that. I was not. I thought Amber didn't have friends at school, so I was curious to know where she met this person. In the internet, maybe. My stepfather called us soon after that to get in the car. Amber spent the whole time staring at her phone. Once the car stopped in front of our school, she jumped off the car and didn't look back. She ran straight to her class, while I said goodbye to my stepfather. I kept walking till I arrived at class, and unsurprisingly, Alex was there waiting for me. Not her.
Safira Anderson, please pinch me if I might be dreaming.
Haha.
We're part of the squad.
Oh my god, yeah. Let's celebrate, yeah. Oh, hooray, oh my god.
It happened, I can't believe we finally had a party with them.
That doesn't mean you're a part of it, bro.
Yeah, I think we are doing well, but I wouldn't say they accepted us just yet. Amanda will add us to her next vlog. It will be posted this afternoon. I'm excited to see it.
I'm sure she will say good things about us. Right.
And how's Samba? Did the clips try to contact her again?
I don't think they did. And honestly, I believe it was just a coincidence. Maybe it was just some girls playing the number neighbor game like us. Yeah, sure. Definitely.
It's best to think that way, I suppose. But I'm not ready for another long literature class. Can we skip it?
We just got here. Alex, what would you do without me? Be annoying to everyone?
I'll be home enjoying anime. Without you, but I'm happy since I wouldn't be able to tease my nerd friend.
Enjoying anime. Calling friend a nerd. What? She looks like someone who would say,
SAO is a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, definitely. Anyway.
So I'm the nerd now, you weebo?
The class started and we stood there all morning. I received a notification on my phone when Amanda posted her new video. We were excited to see it.
I didn't know you had notifications on your phone. You were never there to check your social media. I'm proud of my nerds.
I don't have them. I honestly don't have a single notification. Actually, no, I have some notification. I like lost control over it already when it comes to YouTube at least. I don't know what I have notifications on, what I don't. Whatever really.
Well, after that post, I want to be updated on everything. I see, VA Plus Squad is already making a difference in your life.
For the worse.
It was another silly video, but this time it has our name on it. Amanda was talking about the party. Then we did a game you all were begging me to talk about. And guess what? My neighbor turned out to be a hot guy that studies in a school on the other side of town. What are the odds, right? I was lucky one, but the other girls only got boring people. PolishLynx, her neighbor, didn't ask for her. Even when she tried over 3 times. Pathetic, huh?
What? Who's that?
But something good happened at the end. Listen to this. Alex was using a borrowed phone from Andy to see if someone would answer her. But then the last number called her before she could finish dialing her number.
I noticed something strange pop up in the video. As Amanda mentioned Alex's neighbors.
It was so creepy, guys. Like the house just had a blackout, and after the lights were back, it got Alex and they didn't say anything.
I paused the video. When I noticed the shadow, it was right behind Amanda. So I couldn't see it straight. I moved back to when Amanda started to mention Alex to see if I could spot it again.
Wondering, did you like hearing Amanda say my name? Huh? Well, I did too.
I couldn't care less if I said your name or not, to be honest.
It's not that. Look, there is someone with Amanda in her room.
It was a weird feeling. Every time I played the video, the shadow that was behind Amanda seemed to be closer to her. When I paused for the 5th time, I could take a better look at it and it was a person. To be more specific, it was a girl.
Andy, are you okay? What are you looking at?
Don't tell me you aren't seeing her. She's right there, behind Amanda. Amanda is by herself. She never invites guests for her vlogs. I tried to convince myself I was crazy. I watched that video again once I was at home, and the girl didn't show up this time. I could still remember her figure, and that was haunting me. Maybe I was crazy after all. The whole stress of the post, and then the party must have gotten the best of me. I was feeling so tired. This surely was a hallucination. Another week went by in the blink of an eye. It was Friday again. And to my surprise, the A+ girls asked me and Alex, why would you ask Alex seriously, to hang out with them after school?
It's going to be amazing. I can't believe they invited us this time.
Yeah, same. Then again, nothing to be proud to hang out with them. We know the rumors. Anyway, Alex and I were waiting for Amanda to pick us up in front of the school when I saw Amber going home alone. She was still acting weird, holding her new phone tightly. I'm going to call her.
Hey, Amber!
I waved to her, trying desperately to call her attention. She stopped and stared at me. Then she walked in my direction. She didn't stay right next to me. We were a couple of steps away.
What's wrong, sis?
No, might be not.
What's wrong, sis? I just wanted to remind you of your phone. I think it's fixed already. You should stop by the store and take it back. Maybe even sell this old one that you are using. Thanks for reminding me, but I'm good with this one. Wait, so you will leave your other phone at the store? You can have it. I noticed you've been checking your phone more often, so maybe it's time to have something modern to help you with your selfies. You know, for when you go hang out with your friends. Is everything okay? You've been acting off lately.
Said the person that tries to hang out with one. A cheater, a freaking smoker, drug smoker, and well, a person that organizes parties, which is alright, but the other two?
Everything's fine. I'm just chatting with a friend from school. Friend? I didn't know you had a friend from school.
You said that before.
It's an online friend. Do you remember those notes that were on this phone? Hey? Short story, I found who wrote them and we are chatting now. Oh, that's quite a coincidence, huh? The story's longer than that, but I know you're busy, so I'll leave you to your friends.
Amber seemed to be in a rush, so I decided not to keep this conversation any longer.
I'll see you at home. See ya!
Amanda arrived right after that, and Amber turned her back to us as soon as she saw Amanda. Amanda dragged us for a walk. She was trying something new for her website and she was going to try roller skating. For it to be more fun, she decided to invite her friends. However, Amanda didn't look okay. She seemed more tired than usual, and even if she was trying to convince us she was having fun, I knew she was lying. We walked together till night, and that's when I accepted that Anne-Marie and Alice wouldn't come.
Where Alice and Marie are you?
Whatever. Okay, Amanda is the normal one out of the three, so...
Alice is at the therapist.
Makes sense, okay.
And Anna-Marie is shopping with her mom. Those fools. Oh, I thought you invited them too. Are you okay?
Wait. Okay, so that was Alex.
Oh, I thought you invited them too. Are you okay? You sound a bit tired. Huh? I know I like to hang out with you girls, because no one expects me to be an A+ girl when I'm with you. I'm tired of having to please everyone and all the hate comments that start to show up at my page. They're killing me.
Yeah, I mean, don't start if you are not if you aren't prepared for that, to be fair.
Which hate comments? I haven't seen any. It's all because of Alice and Anne-Marie. They kept teasing our freshmen, now they are targeting me too. I can't take it. Hey, it's okay. We can help you with that. I knew I could count on you. That's why I asked you to hang out with me. Calm down a bit, calm down. You were talking about comments. Is that what you want us to help? Because I can do that.
Alex grabbed Amanda's phone and tried to disable the comments from her videos. But it wasn't working. I peeked over her shoulder to try to read the comments, but they were all... codes?
Amanda, some of them are just numbers. What do you mean? The comments, do numbers have any meaning to you? What are you talking about?
By their confused expressions I could see I was the only one seeing numbers instead of words. Maybe I was hallucinating again?
Hey, who dares to such a hateful words toward someone? I haven't been able to sleep. I keep hearing the notification sounds, and even when I turn it down, I can still hear it. I'm so sorry you're going through this. I'm sure things will be fine.
Yeah, that's very helpful in this situation. We tried to have some fun. Even after all of that, we walked around the park and managed to make Amanda feel better, at least for a moment. This really sucks though. Like, you know, it's the other two that did something and she's going through all of that, right? This definitely sucks. Especially since, again, it's not her fault. She really should hang out with better people. After that, she didn't send me any text messages during the weekend or show up at school the next week. I was starting to get worried about her. I was in the middle of the class when I received a text from Anne-Marie. That's the one taking drugs, right? She asked me to meet her at the bathroom. That was out of order since she needed to talk to me as soon as possible. I found a way out and went to meet her. When I arrived there, she was tapping her feet on the ground impatiently. Like me. Oh, it's the cheating one. Okay.
Finally, you're here. We need to talk. You were pretty clear of that. But what do we need to talk about? About Amanda. She hasn't been returning my calls and she isn't seeing my messages. I'm worried about her. I noticed she didn't upload any video on her website this week. That's not her at all. Something happened and we need to find out.
I mean, you could go to her house.
Maybe it has something to do with the hate comments she was receiving on her page. Hate comments? She didn't tell me about it. I feel like an awful friend now. No, it's not your fault. Kind of is. From what we are told. It was supposed to be a secret. I'm sorry, I thought you knew. Well, maybe I should make it easier for her to open up. We've been together for years, but I know much about her. We only became friends because of Alice and her popularity. We could go to her house and check what's going on. That's an excellent idea, yeah. We'll have to take the bus, because Amanda is the one with the car here. Don't you know how to drive? Don't show me in my face like that, I just need more practice, that's all.
How do you know?
I'll call a cab for us. That's a better idea, yeah.
We passed by Amanda's house after school. Anne-Marie wouldn't shut her mouth while we were on our way. That girl really liked the sound of her own voice. But once we left the car, she said something that called my attention.
When I went shopping, I saw some weird code texting on Amanda's phone. I asked her who would send a text file like that, and she answered, maybe that hot number neighbor of hers has some weird fetish involving coding. So you also couldn't read the message? Has anyone been able to? Alex and Amanda did. They said it was a hate comment, but I couldn't read it. That's weird. Did anything strange happen to you this week? Not that I can recall. Oh, Alice served me a donut even though she knows I can't eat gluten. Maybe she was trying to poison me. Or maybe she was distracted by something. Oh, now that you mention it, she's been really focused on her phone these past 2 weeks. I think she's been watching some strange videos on it. What type of videos? I bet it was hentai. I think horror stories since I could hear screaming coming from them. But Alice is a tough girl. She doesn't get scared easily.
Well, that was okay. That made me a little, surprised. After that, Anne-Marie turned to face Amanda's house. She pressed the doorbell, but no one answered. She did it again, but there was no response.
Her parents work all day, so I doubt they are home. What about Amanda? Oh, look, I can see her in the bedroom window. She's on her computer.
Whoa. Holy moly, how long have you been sitting in front of that? I managed to see what Anne-Marie was talking about. There was Amanda. She looked like she hadn't slept in ages. She was wearing her pajamas, that apparently she hadn't changed in a while. Her hair was up in a messy bun, and the blue light coming from the computer screen made her look like a ghost. The computer screen showed the front page from Amanda's website. She was reading out loud all of those hate comments, but this time they were worse. As they kept popping on her screen, each one was more aggressive than the other, and Amanda was struggling to reply to each one of them. I could see tears sliding down her cheek as each comment hurt her like a blade to the heart. Oi, 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 oi. With the corner of my eye, I saw a figure standing next to her. In the shadows. It looked similar to the girl in the video. But once I tried to take a better look, she was gone. It must be only my mind playing tricks on me. We tried to call her attention, but she didn't move. She seemed to be in trance. Whatever she was staring at had all her attention. We left her house, defeated. Really? That easily? Anne-Marie offered me to pay for the cab, and I paid her a smooth fee in return. We stood there in my kitchen chatting about Amanda.
She looks so full. Do you think she had been there all week? I suppose. It's really sad to see her in that situation. Look, our college, we need to do something to be...
Anne-Marie was interrupted by a notification on her phone. She turned pale when she read it.
Anne, is everything okay? I have to go,
she said as she quickly moved out of the table, grabbed her stuff so fast she didn't bother that she had forgotten her house keys. On the way out she bumped on Amber, who just got home, and made her drop her cell phone on the ground. I stood up and went there to help her, but by that time there was no sign of Anne-Marie. The keys were still over at the table. I thought I should grab them and return to her when we meet at school.
What's wrong with her? What's wrong with her? I don't know. Something must have scared her. She seemed worried about something.
I bent down and picked up Amber's phone for her, but that's when I saw the same weird coding from Anda's messages displayed on Amber's phone.
I don't want to question, but let's do it. What are you typing on your phone? Oh, I'm just testing someone. It looks different. Is this a new type of coding from your classmates? God, what are you talking about? It's just normal text.
I knew I would sound crazy if I told Amber what I was seeing, but maybe she could help me. Okay, I guess not. Ignore then. It was better to just ignore the situation. Yeah, right. I didn't have time to start a discussion with Amber about it. I had to discover what's wrong with Anne-Marie and a way to help Amanda. Yeah, very sure. Concentrate on someone else's problems, not yours. But I never saw Anne again after that. Just like Amanda, she stopped attending her classes. I knew they were nice and I kept passing by their houses after school. I could still see them in their rooms, but I don't know why they never answered. What was on that computer screen that made Amanda be brainwashed? And what was on that message that made Anne-Marie freak out so much that she wouldn't leave her house again? I decided it was time to do something. I couldn't simply stay there and witness as they wasted their lives like that. I called Alex to come to my house. It was time for us to make a plan that would help our friends. Alex came really fast. She was also worried about her friends and she wanted to help too.
Wait, you Alex?
I strongly doubt she will be helpful at all.
So what's going on exactly? I haven't seen Amanda and Anne-Marie in days. Are they alright? No, I passed by their houses and apparently they haven't left their bedrooms. What are they stalking them? Look, I know it sounds weird, but I had to see how they were, and since I can't get into to check on them, I was stalking them. Bitch. Unlike you, who's doing nothing at all. But did they see you doing it? That's the thing. They see me every time, but they are so caught up in a trance that I can't explain. It's better if I show you.
Alex didn't understand because she was too dumb what I was trying to explain. Yes, I could blame her. I was doubting my own sanity at this point. After all, why would Anne-Marie and Amanda become slaves of their computers and cell phones? Let's ask that about basically, like, I don't know, 90% of society. As I took Alex to Anne's house, she saw what I meant by that. Anne was still in the same position as the one she was a couple of days ago.
It's creepy! Have you tried talking to her parents about it? I think they're out of town. I haven't seen them ever since this whole thing started. Let's break in then. I want to get closer and see what the hell's going on. Are you sure we should do that? I'm sure I want to save my friend. Oh.
Right, I put my hands in my pocket and I was reminded of Anne-Marie's house key that she left on my kitchen table.
We can use this to enter the house. It will be less dramatic but easier. What the time? How sorry to jump over the gate?
Oh, yeah, right, like you would succeed with that.
Guess I'll have to do it next time.
Mister, I'm two sizes of the other girls. We opened the gate and walked in the garden from Anne's house and stopped by Anne's window. We managed to get a closer look on her and she seemed to be mumbling something. We slid the window open and then approached her. She was holding her phone. Her hands were trembling like she had stayed in that position for a long time. Her eyes were no better. They were dry and she wasn't blinking.
And what's wrong with you? Talk to us!
She was like a zombie. She didn't recognize us.
Come on, Annie. Look at us.
Alex forcefully moved Anne's head to face us. She was so scared I could hear in her voice that she was desperate.
What's in your phone that you can talk to us? Jeez, step out of it and talk to me! Alex, there is no use. Please release her. We don't want to end up hurting her.
Actually, I would suggest like a solid slap. Maybe that would get her out of the trance. Alex followed my advice. She released Anne slowly and ran to my side. She was craving for a hug. I could see tears rolling down her cheek. That's when we saw what was on her cell phone screen. It was videos of herself, but she wasn't in pleasant situations. It looked like she was in a movie. She was being exposed to other people, and I mean both physically and mentally exposed. Huh? You mean... Don't tell me that the cheating has been recorded. The mumblings became more clear, as I noticed she was begging for it to stop, and that's when I heard another voice.
Don't touch her!
It was a girl's voice. She sounded like she was crying. I didn't say anything back. I was just determined to save Anne.
Don't touch her! Don't touch her! You can hear her too, right? We have no time to think. Let's move on from her. Here, maybe this way. She'll feel better.
The girl then kept repeating those words, and when I was about to drag Anne-Marie out of her room with me...
She's paying for what she did to Amber. You'll be next if you don't release her right now. Andy!
Alex started to cry. She was trembling in fear. I didn't know what to say. I couldn't know if it was true or all a hallucination. I released Anne-Marie, and the last thing I remember is seeing Alex running in my direction. When I regained my senses, I was at my living room with Alex.
We need to talk to Amber. I think this is related to her somehow. You think we have a chance in saving Anne-Marie or Amanda? I don't want to risk meeting that girl again. Who knows, she might kill us next time. Wait, so it wasn't just a hallucination after all? Hell no! I saw her too. You aren't crazy. I'm sorry if I didn't believe you when you talked about that coding and other spooky things. I forgive you.
No, I don't.
I just think that if she's punishing the A+ girls for what they did to Amber, then Alice is next, right?
They deserved it. Apparently. I wonder what exactly they did for. Again for. Like, with, what's her name? Anne-Marie? The fact that it was exposed that he was cheating. And her now ex-boyfriend was like, nah, I'm no longer with you. I feel like that was enough of a punishment. I don't know what exactly is going on right now. Yeah. With Amanda, I don't know. I don't know, like, she's of the three really, like, the only one that did not commit anything bad, I think. Like, just the parties. Unless really the trio did something really bad to Amber. I would like to find out what it was exactly.
Let's follow this plan. I'll go after Alice and you talk to Amber. Sorry. Let's follow this plan. I'll go after Alice and you talk to Amber. It is about time we find a way to make the apologies to her for what they did. But what if I make things worse? I doubt there is something worse than a vengeful spirit behind her back. You are right. Call me as soon as you get to Alice, okay? Will do.
Alex left the house in a rush. She was worried about Alice and determined to protect her. I saw in her eyes that she was scared, but when it came to protecting those she cared about, Alex would risk everything to save them. Okay. I heard someone walking down the stairs, and that's when I saw Amber. She was holding her phone and came in my direction like she was trying to show me something. But we were interrupted by the sound of a notification coming from my phone. I opened up the school's website and there it was. The same post Amber did about the A plus girls.
Amber, what's this? I promise you this is not my fault. I thought it had been deleted. Why is it up again? I don't know. I have no idea what's going on.
Soon after that, I received a text message from Alex.
Hey, honey said she will meet me in the school in half an hour. I don't know. I don't think she has any experience in paranormal shit for now. How did the talk with Amber go? Who is it? It's just Alex. She's meeting Alice at school. You should check this new version of the post.
Alex is there. Okay, so it looks like those two are out of the list, and Alex is on the list, and Alice still to be dealt with, kind of. Okay, is anything changed? A4 he Mari, the second comment from A squad also. Stinky secret. Cheating on her boyfriend, the different guys from high school across. I mean, it's written differently, but it's still the same thing, right? The numbers are instead of letters in some places. Amanda, also not a saint. Multiple parties inside the school. Okay, again, I'm like Amanda. She's not done anything like. Alex, she's just annoying. Anyway, but Alice, she's also like on my blacklist, to be honest. Smoking drugs. That's a blacklist for me. Amber was pale as she was reading it out loud. She was right, this wasn't the same post. The words used on this one were more hostile than the previous post. No, it looks like the same post. Except, as I said, there are numbers. But whatever. It was hard to read it since the words kept switching to numbers. It was a sort of a glitch. Mother and Anne's names had already been scratched, and their information had been replaced for a dark-faced emoji. Alice's info was still the same, but I could see something very different from the old post. This one had Alex's name written in bold letters, colored with dark blood red.
Why is this post mentioning Alex? And mentioned her in the previous one? Do you think she's the next target? Her name is under Anne's.
I was shaking in fear. I didn't want to imagine what the girl would do to Alex if she was capable to torture Anne and Amanda. This threat was unfortunately real. We were interrupted by the sound of another notification popping on my screen. It was Alex.
Hey Andy, I'm meeting Alex to school in 15 minutes. Everything's going smoothly so far. How about you?
Holy. I would have been relieved to see her messages if the next thing that occurred wasn't the sound of my doorbell being pushed. Amber went to open the door, but who showed up was someone I wasn't expecting.
Whoa. What's wrong, Andy? It's just me. No need to be scared like that. Why are you here? I thought it was time to resolve my problems with Amber. I need to stop this rivalry. I don't know what she did to Amanda and Anne-Marie, but I haven't seen them in weeks. I need to know what's going on.
Amber appeared behind me and she crossed her arms. She stares at Alice.
It wasn't me this time, I swear. Someone else is involved.
I can guarantee she's in. Is it again like the choices then? I can't guarantee that she isn't involved, so she might be involved. I'm pretty sure she is involved. No, I trust in Amber. There is some weird mumbo jumbo going on. I will say I trust her, okay?
I can't guarantee she is involved, but I'll stand by her side. I believe Amber is saying the truth. And how can you prove it? That post is the same from the previous one, except this time she mentioned Alex. What are you trying to do? Keep Andy out to yourself? I didn't want to get Alex involved. I think they're not, but I also didn't want any of the A+ girls to be harmed. Amber, do you know who is doing this then?
Amber nods, but she was hesitant to speak.
Then who is it? Hey, then who is it? Alex is meeting her at school. Look, I can't participate in this. You two aren't being clear about what's going on. If you want to help, my help, then you have to be transparent with me. I'm sorry, Alice. It's more complicated than you think.
Alice left the house after our discussion that lasted a minute, maybe. I felt bad that her problems with Amber didn't get closure, but we didn't have time for that. We still had to save Alex.
We could try to resolve that. Alex is like whatever.
Amber and I left the house shortly after Alice. I could hear my heartbeat louder as we approached the school. The school gates were closed since classes were over for today, but I knew Alex was inside. She was too lazy to walk out. She wouldn't let a gate stop her from saving her friend. So how would she cross that gate? Did she, destroy it completely?
What now? How are you getting in? Promise me you won't tell Sister Dinah about this.
Amber said as she walked slowly to the right side of the brick wall. Behind one of the bushes there was a hole big enough to fit a high school girl.
So that's how you disappear from school every week, huh? Hey, don't lecture me. It's an escape route I found after my classmates started to tease me. When things got too hard to bear, I would crawl to school and go home. Well, lucky you won't have to use it from now on.
What do you mean? Amber gave me a rushing smile. The two of us crawled over the hole and reached the school courtyard. Now we had to think of where Alex could be. We entered the school building and started to shout her name, but there was no answer.
I really hope we aren't too late.
Also, I said that I heard a scream coming from the end of the hall. We went there to check what it was, and that's when we saw Alex. She was in the bathroom, with a rope on her neck. The fuck? She was standing over the toilet seat. Her legs were trembling and she was struggling not to fall.
Leave me alone!
A rope was tied on a pipe over the bathroom stalls and the bathroom lights were off, making it hard for us to spot the girl who was doing it.
Alex! Hold on, we're going to take you out of there.
I ran to the stall next to her so I could jump over it and untie the rope's knot. But when I did, the door closed forcefully on my hands before I could reach my goal.
Yeah, stop! Don't touch her!
I turned my attention to Amber. She was staring at the mirror. The spirit was there with a creepy look on her face. I think she was mad at me.
It's her fault. It's all her fault that Amber isn't happy. She was going to do what I did. What do you mean? Alex never hurt anyone.
I stared at Amber and she was staring at the ground. I think she knew pretty well what the spirit meant with it.
She's the one stopping you from understanding, Amber. She's the one supporting the A+ squad actions. She's part of the kids that laugh at us when we're suffering. But then go to our tombstones and bring flowers the next day. You have to stop comparing what happened to you to what's going on with me. I don't need you to protect me. If things are going to end in a bad way, I will defend you and I can come closer and she's changing and... The A+ squad doesn't need to be punched by your hands. I can do things alone.
The girl was quiet. I think she wasn't expecting this turn of events.
Don't torture Alex for our mistakes. I was the one blind that was happening to my own sister, but she doesn't need to be alone anymore. I won't let this happen. Are you sure, Amber? I just want you to be well. Just let Alex go. She didn't do anything wrong. But she's the one preventing Andy to be closer to you. Look at us now. Andy's listening to me. We're trying to be close and it happened because of Alex. So please let her go.
The girl gave Amber one last stare. I think at that time she accepted that Amber wasn't alone anymore. Slowly the lights went back on and the image of the girl from the mirror was gone. The stall door that was holding my hand opened and I managed to save Alex. We ran away from the bathroom as fast as we could and only stopped once we reached the street.
Alex, are you okay? I think I am.
Alex started to pat her arms, then her legs, and, for last, her head.
Yeah, I'm still in one piece. I'm sorry, Alex. I didn't know this would happen. Relax, girl. Stalker's lie. Be like that. Besides, she wasn't completely wrong. I should have helped you when I saw you in trouble. I'm no saint in this matter.
I moved close to Alex and gave her a tight hug. Amber joined us and hugged me too. I was happy things went in a good way. Days after the incident, we discovered the bathroom cameras got damaged and the school would never know about what Alex went through. The A+ squad girls were never seen again. Huh? I went to their houses and talked to their parents, but they said they were gone.
Huh?
The police told us they ran away from home together after they found notes on Amanda's computer about their plan.
Huh?
I didn't know if this was the truth. I noticed the spirit wasn't talking to Amber anymore and everything pointed that she was gone. So I kept on with my life and clung to this side of the story. I would go crazy if I tried to think too much of what could have happened to the other girls.
Ah, I see. The funny part is we still don't know what
Exactly, like with details they did to Amber. We know there was some like teasing, basically bullying, right? But we don't know what exactly happened there. Let's see. Yeah, it was bullying basically. This game contains 3 different endings. Ooh. Interesting. I wonder what's the true ending. Well, I think what we get was definitely not a bad ending. Yeah. It was definitely not a bad ending. Now that I'm thinking, maybe we could check out the other endings as well. It wouldn't be so bad. You know, this is a good game, first of all, so that's why I'm very tempted to do that. To check out what's hidden behind the other routes. I'm gonna lie. Despite my constant nagging about the A+ girls and Alex, you know, I really enjoyed this. So I'm curious. What is perhaps hidden behind the other endings? If there are 3, I might want to check it out. We might check it out on YouTube. We'll see. Now I believe what we got is a normal end or neutral end. I think so. So basically, Amber survives, we survive, Alex survives, the ghost disappears, but the 3 girls also run away somewhere. Or they got axed by the ghost in the end. There is also that option, I guess. Interesting. I mean, I feel like this is at the same time like a proper ending, but then again, out of the 3, like, Amanda was not doing that bad of a thing, at least in my eyes. Well, the other 2, like Anne-Marie and Alice, I think, they were like going hard into what they shouldn't be doing, basically. So with those 2, I would not complain if they got punished properly. With Amanda, not really. That's about it. We'll see. I will have to make a decision if we'll cover the other endings or not. I'm kind of tempted to do that, to be honest. This game was good, so I might do that. Of course, if I will decide not to in the end, link to the game, of course, in the description. Or you can just search Tied by Numbers on itch.io and it will pop out for you. Other than that, you know, there is the like button, which you can click if you enjoyed the video. You can comment what you guys think. Would you feel like those 3 girls deserved punishment for all of it done? And so on. Oh, and subscribe, of course, if you haven't already. That would be very much appreciated. As we are very, very slowly in a snail speed approach the 2000 subs. There's also Twitter, Instagram, Twitch you can go to. Yeah, sometimes something happens there. Anywho, hope you guys have a wonderful day. And no, guys, and I'll see you either on another route or in a different game. Bye bye.